Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this makeup look. So it is a very sparkly, daytime appropriate makeup look with a really sharp wing. I really like how this makeup look turned out. So before you guys leave, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. But without further ado, let's get on with the makeup tutorial. I feel so weird. I feel like I haven't filmed in such a long time. But what I'm going to do, as always, I'm going to prime my eyelids, and I'm going to be using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I always use this to prime my lids because I just think it gives me the best canvas for eyeshadow application. And for my transition shade, I'm going to be using this Makeup Geek eyeshadow. This is in the shade Cupcake. And I'm going to be placing this all over my crease with my Sigma Blending E25 brush. I'm using this brush instead of a regular fluffy brush because I want it to be very precise. Then I'm going to go into my Sigma E40 brush to really blend this upwards. But I'm just going to blend it up. I'm going to go into the Tartelette and Bloom palette, and I'm going to grab the shade Rebel. It's just like a Moroccan dark reddish color. I'm going to place that on my Sigma Blending E25 brush, and I'm going to place that right into the crease. I'm actually going to grab my MAC 217 brush to blend this in. Really advise for this blending part that you really just grab the brush on the end, on the tip of the brush, so that you're not putting too much pressure, so that you're letting the bristles really do all of the work. I'm going to be using Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow in Fudge, and I'm going to use this very precise brush by Sephora. I bought it at Sephora, so I'm just going to pack this on, and I'm going to use this to intensify my crease. Whoa. Looks crazy right now, but you have to blend it out. So I'm going to go back into the shade Cupcake, or the eyeshadow Cupcake by Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to use that to blend out my eyeshadow. So then I'm going to take my MAC Mixing Medium Liner, and I'm just going to place that all over my lid to really prime for the glitter that we're going to use. Then I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the this gel just fell apart, but this is in the shade Amber Rush. I'm not swiping or else it'll get crazy. I'm just packing. Now I did want it to be a little bit more white. This is more like a rusty rose gold, but I want it to be a little bit more white. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my Mary Luminizer. I'm going to grab that and I'm going to place that on top of this. Let's see if this works. If not, this video is over. Going back into the shade Cupcake, I'm going to be using my MAC 217 brush to really blend this out because this looks crazy. Next, I'm going to be using the white chocolate shade from the Chocolate Bar palette to highlight my brow bone. And then I'm just going to use my Sigma E40 brush to blend out my crease again. Okay, then going into my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black, I'm going to be using this gel liner to do my wing. To prep my lashes for falsies, I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara, and this is the Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. Okay, I finally got my lashes on. I couldn't find my glue, so I had to use like all these other glues that I had, and it was like trial and error. By the way, the lashes that I'm wearing are the Kiss lashes in the Peony. So for foundation, I'm going to be using my MAC Matchmaster Foundation, and this is in the shade 3.0. To buff this into my skin, I'm going to be using my Morphe M439 brush. So we're just going to go ahead and start buffing away. This foundation didn't really give me the finish or the coverage that I wanted, So I'm going to go in with my Matte and Poreless Foundation by Maybelline in the shade 220. And I'm just going to place this all over my face and blend it out with my Real Technique sponge. I'm running out of this foundation. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to blend it all into my face. Okay, I think this is good. Next, I'm going to go in with concealer. For concealer, I'm going to be using my L.A Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the shade Light Ivory. To cream contour, I'm going to be using my Graftobian HD Palette. I got this off of Amazon, and I love it so much. I'm going to use my e.l.f. stipple brush to blend this out. And I'm really just using my wrist. I'm not going back and forth. I'm just circular motions around the product. Alright, so to set my under eyes and the areas that I've highlighted, I'm going to be going in with my RCMA No Color Powder. While that is baking, I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my face. I'm going to be using my Smashbox Little Contour Kit. And I'm going to be going in with the middle shade, and I'm using this Crown Chisel brush to really bronze up and carve out my cheekbones. And then I'm going to use my brush to blend, my stipple brush to blend it out. Alright, so let's take off this powder. This powder is so crazy. I literally feel like my skin is tightening too at the same time. For bronzer, I'm going to be using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I'm actually going to be grabbing this first shade to bronze up the rest of my face. This is real pigmented, but and I'm using a very light hand. That's how you get an airbrushed look, is by using a very light hand. I'm going to use this banana color from the Kat Von D palette, and I'm just going to clean up under here. I'm going to be grabbing my Ponyeffect Strobing Luminizer. And I'm going to use this and place it on the areas that I want to highlight. So I'm going to place this on the tops of my cheekbones. I'm going to be using my damp Real Technique sponge to blend all of this out. You see that? Lord Jesus! Alright, for highlight, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm going to use the Dripping in Gold shade. Actually, I'm going to use Bubbly and Sunburst and all of the above. And to kind of make my face even more dewy, I'm going to be using the Milani Baked blush in Luminoso. And then I'm going to take all of this off. To make sure my face doesn't look super harsh, I'm going to be going in with my MAC Studio Fix powder in, this is in NC35. So look, especially around this area. Alright, so let's move on to the under eye. For my lower lash line, I'm going to be using this Ponyeffect black eyeliner, and I'm just going to line my waterline. Now it looks a little harsh, but I'm going to go in and blend my lower lash line out with some shadows. The first shadow that I'm going to take is Cupcake. This is the first shade that we used in our crease. So I'm just going to be grabbing my Morphe M209 brush, and I'm just going to blend that out on my lower lash line. I'm going to be going with Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow in Noir. This is just a black shadow, and I'm going to go ahead and smoke out this lower lash line some more. I'm going to be using the shade that we used, Rebel, from the Tartelette Bloom palette. And I'm going to use that to smoke out some more. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and apply some mascara on my lower lashes. And also on my top lashes, just to blend in my real lashes with my fake tear dusk. To highlight my inner tear dusk, I'm going to be using my Luminizer by the Balm highlight. Alright guys, so my camera died, so I wasn't able to film what I used for the lips. But the first lipstick that I used was my Ofra liquid lipstick in Sao Paulo. I've used this in like the past 3 videos because I love it so much. Although the formula kind of sucks, it's still a really good color or shade. And then on top of it, I just went over it with my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie, or in the color Fortune Cookie. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed this makeup look, and if you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, so you all can stay tuned with the other videos that are to come. But yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!